So hello everyone, I'm gonna discuss about the part of the eye, the vision defect, and the polarization, and the thin film interference, and then last the young double slit experiment. So first, I'm gonna discuss about the part of the eye. So objectives: explain the function of the eye, enumerate the parts of the eye, describe the function of each part of the eye. So the eyes allows us to see, perceive, and interpret the world around us through the detection of light and color. These are the parts of the eye. So, vitreous humor, ciliary body, lens, iris, cornea, sclera, choroid, retina, optic nerve, and blood vessels. So first, vitreous humor. The vitreous humor is the transparent gel that gives the eye its shape. So here, this is the vitreous humor. Next, ciliary body. So the ciliary body makes the fluid inside the eye. It also enables the lens of the eye to focus the objects at various distance. So here, next, lens. The lens is a clear part that receives the light that enters the eye. It then bounces off these lights to the back of the eye. Next, iris. The iris is the colored part in the front of the eye. It helps screen and control the amount of the light that enters the eye. Next, cornea. The cornea is the transparent film-like part that enables the eye to focus on images so they do not look blurred. Sclera. The sclera is the white part of the eye. It is made of tough material that protects the inside of the eye. So here, this is the protection of our eye, sclera. So choroid. The choroid is the middle layer of the wall of the eye. It is filled with blood vessels that brings oxygen and nutrients to the eye. Here, choroid. Next, retina. The retina receives the light from the lens. It is made of rods and cones. The rods let the eye sense light while the cones help identify color. Yeah, retina here. Next, blood vessels. The blood vessels carry blood to and from the eye. They transport oxygen and nutrients to the eye. So optic nerve. The optic nerve transmits electrical impulses or nerve messages from the eye to the brain. Here I'm going to discuss about the eye defects. So what is eye defect? Eye defects, also called as refractive errors or visual impairments, are conditions that affect the eye's ability to focus light properly on the retina, resulting in blurred or distorted vision. So here are the common types: myopia, hypermetropia, and presbyopia. So myopia, nearsightedness, it is the object is if you are in distance, the object appear blurry. When you are near, the object will appear clear. So this kind of vision effect, we will need a concave lens to correct our eye vision. And then next, the hypermetropia, metropia, are the far-sightedness. So the opposite of myopia, the nearsightedness. So in nearby objects, the objects appear blurry, while the far objects appear clear. So still, we will use a convex lens to correct our vision here. So the presbyopia are age-related defect due to loss of lens elasticity. Due to their age, their oldness, the eye's elasticity will lose. So that's why they cannot see the object clear. it will be corrected using bifocal lenses. So next, here, still, this is the one that I discussed. So normal vision, there is no defect in the eye. You can see properly the object, clear, no blurry. So here, the astigmatism. In astigmatism, the eye does not focus light evenly. So light rays are focused at different points instead of single point on the retina. This happens due irregular curvature of the cornea or lens. Visual appears blurred or distorted in certain directions. It will be corrected using cylindrical lenses. So that is the vision defects. Next, here, the summary. So, normal vision, image on retina, clear vision. While the myopia, image before retina, concave, you will use concave lens to correct the eye vision. Here, the hypermetropia, image behind retina. So, we need to correct it, so use convex lens. And astigmatism, uneven focus, use cylindrical lens. So next, so I'm gonna discuss about the polarization. Polarization is the light of transverse wave that vibrates in many planes. Polarization restricts light vibrations to a single plane. So example like this. Action of polarization of sunglasses, light waves vibrating perpendicular to the highway. So light waves parallel to the highway. So here, you can see like that. And then light beam, unpolarized light here in the left side. And then using the lens or polarizer, the right side will be polarized light. So as you can see here, the blue light or the unpolarized light, it become polarized light. So here, polarization occurs by reflection, refraction, polarizing filters like this. Polarizing, it is polarizer, it is polarizing. So applications, polarized sunglasses reduce glare. So that's why we use sunglasses. And then it is used in photography, LCD screens, and stress analysis. So polarization proves the transverse nature of light. So next, the film interference. The thin film interference. So thin film interference when light reflects from the top and bottom surface of a thin layer. The two reflective waves interfere with each other depending on thickness and wavelength. Constructive or destructive interference occur. So this produces colorful patterns seen in soap bubble, oil films on water. So as you can see, this one is the example of oil films on water, right? So the colors change with viewing angle and film thickness. That's the thin film interference. And next, lastly, the Young's double slit experiment. It is proposed by Thomas Young to demonstrate the wave nature of light passes through the two narrow slits and overlaps on a screen. So, the experiment proves that light behaves as a wave. It is a foundation of wave optics and modern physics. So, this kind of experiment or this produces an interference pattern of the bright fringes constructive interference and dark fringes destructive interference. So that's also from the eye to advanced optical phenomena like interference and polarization. Light plays a vital role in both vision and technology. Understanding these concepts help us to connect physics with everyday life. So it is so important to know these things or to know those words so we can use it in everyday life. That's all. Thank you.